Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. So today I'll be teaching you on how to make different kinds of flay. You can call it flay, you can call it skirt, you can call it a circle. So the radius of a pie is the circumference of a circle is 360 degrees, but the radius for calculating if a circle is 2 pi. So we have different kinds of skirt, circle, or flare. We have 180-degree flare, we have 360-degree flare, which is one. We have 720-degree flare, which is two flare in one. We have 1080-degree flare, which is three flare in one. We have 1440-degree flare, which is four flare in one. So to calculate for it, to get the radius is 6.28 for a full flare. A flare of 360 degrees is 6.28 when you want to do your calculation. But we are working with 180-degree flare, which is half of a full flare. And remember, our full flare radius is 6.28, so we have to divide it by 2 because we are working with half of it, which will give us 3.14. So to calculate it, you will use your waist circumference. My waist circumference is 32. Then I added 2 inches for my zipper allowance, making it 34. Then I will divide it by 3.14, which is half of a circle, and it will give me 10.8. That 10.8 is what I will use in measuring the radius of my waist for a flare when I'm working with 180-degree flare. Then for 360-degree flare, remember the value we use for our pi is 6.28, which is just one circle. 360 is one full circle. So what we'll be doing is our waist measurements, which is 32, plus zipper allowance, which make it 34, divided by 6.28. It gives me 5.5 inches. This 5.5 inches is the radius that I will be using when I want to cut my 360-degree flare. Then we have 720-degree flare. 720-degree flare is a flare that has two circles. 360 plus 360, you get 720. So it's two circles in one. So to calculate it is very simple. 34 inches, you can do a straightforward calculation that can be a little bit, if you don't really know it, it can complicate matters. So the first method I'll be showing you is your waist circumference plus your zipper. Remember, mine is 32 plus 2 inches divided by 6.28, which is the radius for getting a single full circle, times 2. Remember, we are working with two circles. 720 degree has to do with two circles, which will be 2.7. Another method you can use in getting it is dividing your waist circumference by 2. Remember, we are working with two circles. After you have done that, then the next thing to do, the next thing I got is 17. So my 17, I will divide my 17 by 6.28. It will still give me the exact number, which is 2.6. Now I'm going to cut 2 of this. 2, remember, 720 degree has to do with two circles. 360 plus 360 give you 720. So that's the logic about 720 degree circle. So we have 1880 degree. 1880 degree is three circle in one. Three circle in one. So what we will do is to divide our waist circumference by 3. Remember, my waist is 32. I added 2 inches, which makes it 34. I divided it by 3, which is 11.4 inches. So that 11.4 inches, I'm going to divide it by the value of our circle, which is 6.28. I will get 1.8 inches. So that 1.8 inches, I'll be cutting it in 3 places to get my full circumference and my three circles. So that's how you are going to get your 1080 degree flare. That's how to calculate it. Then for your 1440 degree flare, 1440 degree flare has to do with 4 flare in one. 4 flare in one, 4 flare in one, or 4 circle, skirt in one. What you are going to do is to divide your waist circumference plus your zipper allowance, which mine is 34, divided by 4. I got 8.5 inches. So that 8.5 inches, I'm going to divide it by 6.28, which gives me 1.3. 1.3. So that 1.3, I'll be cutting a circle that is 1.3 radius on my waist in 4 places. That's how you get a the circumference of the calculation of the circumference of a 1440-degree flare. Remember, you're cutting it on a fold. I will show you how to fold it and how to cut it, but this is the basic of how to do the calculation. The calculation is straightforward. Just input your 6.28, the radius of a full circle, divided it by your waist circumference plus your zipper allowance. That's all. You get exactly what you need. So that's how to make a calculation of a flare, a skirt, whatever you want to call it, or a circle that is attached to a peplum or any other.